Hello YouTube, it is another talking review from a concert I went to on Saturday. On Saturday, there was another concert for me. I've got quite a few of them this month. Saturday was a bit different to the metal of Machine Head. The following Sunday, I went to see a familiar punk band that I usually go and see called GANSTERS. They played at the 229 Club in Great Portland Street, which is off the Hammersmith and City line if you're coming from Bromley South, like I was. They have been going since the late 70s, roughly. I think their first album was 79, 1980. Their first album is called Another Kind of Blues, which is this album here. Now they have quite a large discography of 26 albums. They decided to make an album for every letter of the alphabet, so it's A through to Z. But their live sets, really, I've seen them, that was my 15th time seeing them. Their live sets really only consist of these first 6 albums, which they made from about 1979 to 1982, I think. This gig conspired with lead singer Charlie Harper, which was part of his 82nd birthday celebrations, in which I do believe he turned 82 yesterday. So arrived there. The pub that you go to before the venue is a place called the Albany, because it's just across the road from the venue. If you want to know the beer prices for the Albany, they came up as £8.25 per pint, depending on what you have. So it's roughly around £8.05 to £8.25. You didn't have too many of those if you want to remember the gig. I've got my notes here because I always write down the set list of every concert I go to, so you don't have to go to Setlist FM afterwards. So Alvin Gibbs was there. He actually came into the pub before the gig to speak to everybody. But actually the person I knew was their roadie, because he is roadie for the Anti-Nowhere League, and he took a picture of me and Animal at Rebellion Festival last year, and he shops on where I work, so this is quite funny. But the support bands were Guitar Gangsters. Now these were very good. If you ever get to see them, they're a newish band, I think. I enjoyed them, and Split Dogs. They were good, but Guitar Gangsters put on a show, a good gig, and definitely worth seeing. I Spotify'd them, so I must admit I never heard of them, but they've been around a bit. So if you want a newish punk band, Guitar Gangsters, that's the one for you. UK Subs, they played a section of 25 songs in total, which for his age is really good. Most of their songs are very short, fast punk songs. But they kicked off with 3 songs, I do believe, from the Brand New Age album. That's this one here. In 1980, the Cold War sort of like thing was happening, I think, pretty much like now. But it was the like the first part of it. So the song they always start with is a song called Emotional Blackmail, and that kicks off this album. After that they go into Kicks, as well. That's right. And Police State. This album's a pretty good album. I got them on two separate albums. I got Emotional Blackmail and Diminished Responsibility. I've had these since I was like. I've had these albums since I was before I got given them. That's my introduction to them. So yeah, they technically haven't got many royalties out of me. I've since got more albums out of them, but the 26 albums they have are all some of so you can get some of them quite easily, and some of them you can't get. So yes, Kicks they played on it, and these are like high energy punk albums, so that's why they probably start off with them. So people are already up there. The next song they played after that, Police State. I don't think that's their song. Is that who did Police? Is it Police State or Police? No, the Dead Kennedy, the police truck, didn't they? So, Police State. I've got Pay People. It's up next. And is that on one of these ones? I thought they would have put this on one of these ones. No? No, might be on something else. The singles, maybe? Well, who could do that? Yeah, so Police State was up next. Well, anyway. Following this one, and then obviously they go into Rat Race, which everybody knows that. And one of my favourites of theirs, Fear of Girls, which is on the last album they usually put a song from, which is 1982's Endangered Species. It would be good to see them play this album cool sometimes. But yeah, quite good stuff. Then Left 4 Dead, which was a single. And that goes back to one of these ones. What's your favourite UK subs album? I would say it would have to be the best of the UK subs. That would be Alan Partridge. Left 4 Dead, that was another single. Now we're on to the debut from Another Kind of Blue, which is Born a Rocker and Die a Rocker, obviously. And TV Blues. My little sister's got a TV blue. That's a good one. Scum of the Earth was up next. New York State Police. So they switched these around. Now they go into the Diminished Responsibility part of the reset, which is back to this one again. And I do believe Captain Sensible from The Damned, he features on Diminished Responsibility. Not too sure which song, but I know he played guitar on it. But yeah, from Diminished Responsibility, they play Time and Matter, and what's the one? Time and Matter, and Party in Paris. Party in Paris is a famous one of theirs because the chorus is ooh la la la, ooh la la la, party in Paris. So that's my. After that, they go into some of their famous single songs. Really, we're already into that part of the set, which is Tomorrow's Girls. That's one of their famous ones, and then after that, it's the one that everybody knows, which is Warhead. If someone goes to a concert of theirs and they only know one of their songs, chances are it's going to be Warhead. And the singer Charlie Harper, he gets the crowd to shout Warhead. Well, he sings lyrics about the communists and the Russians coming together, which at 82 years old is quite funny in itself. Then of course you get Riot. You're on the debut hole. Now you're on the second to most famous songs, which is on. I do believe it's on the debut, isn't it? The debut, another kind of blues. They played this album in full at the 100 Club as part of its when it 40th. But yes, Stranglehold. Quite a lot of people know Stranglehold. And Riot, I do believe. Disease, also, sorry. And then, Warheads happened, and now you've had Stranglehold. That's happened. Riot and Disease are a good a couple of songs for them to play live. So they're coming towards the end of their set now, and we're still on another kind of blues where they play CID. That's a good one for the audience. It's just says CID. I Live in a Car. And they finish off the set with the title track of the album, Endangered Species. And the chorus of that one is, "We are the endangered species, we're gonna blow you all to pieces." Overall, for a band of their age, they still put on a high tempo set. Sometimes I see them, sometimes I don't see him. I didn't see him on his 80th bash at the Shepherd's Bush Empire. And I go to the Rebellion Punk Festival in Blackpool Winter Gardens. But I tend to like to find new bands to watch for that, because there's like lots of new good punk bands coming out now. One of them I like is a band called Meths. They're really good. I'm probably seeing them next week. And so that's one to look out for. So sometimes at Blackpool Rebellion Festival, they have different stages. So if the UK subs are on one stage, I might give them a miss and go and watch a much younger band, because I think they need the support more, which is new well. Anyway, that was today's update. Yeah, it's a really good one. What have I got next week? Next week it's another next 2 weeks are punk gigs. So I might continue with this format of the talking review. It saves it typing up, which I did type it up on Facebook actually yesterday, but I thought I'll get the talking review in today. And I already know what I'm going to do for tomorrow's update. It's just a question of digging it out, the collection, and it will be Stranglers related, just for a quick. Okay, that was today's episode. Like the talking reviews one. Click like, comment, or don't click like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's Stranglers update. Okay, see ya.